Yeah, he went through shoot-around, and unless something crazy happens between now and jump ball, I'm pretty sure Gallo should be able to go tonight, which is good to have him back.
How close is Gary, or is he still a little bit away?
Uh, all I know is that every day, we had a great day yesterday, treatment, rehab on the court. So he won't play tonight. Tomorrow night, maybe doubtful, but maybe when we get back from Minnesota, we can get him back out there. You feel bad for him because he's kind of had 3 injuries so far, and every time he comes back, he plays well. Now it's a challenge of trying to keep him healthy for an extended period, but I think he's getting a lot closer, and his rehab is coming along really well.
He's been around the team though, throughout all this, right?
Oh yeah. Travels with us, he's out there for shoot around, and yeah, he's a part of our team, and we want him with us, and he has been.
Nikola, just what he's done offensively. It must have been hard to see this type of offensive production coming from him, or maybe not. Was this something you thought he had in him just from an individual standpoint?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said to the level that he's done, but let's not forget what he's able to do last year. I mean, he had flashes last year where he was playmaking, scoring, and doing a lot of the things that he's doing now. He's just being put in a position to do it more consistently. And I think the big change was obviously when I changed the lineup after that disappointing road trip and put him back at his natural position where he had great success last year. And he's showing, that he is a huge part of what we're trying to do, not only this year, but more important, for many, many years to come. And he's a great player. He can score, he can rebound, and obviously his playmaking, his unselfishness, his IQ is what I think really sets him apart from some of the other bigs in the NBA that are good players as well.
You guys are in the 8th seed right now. Is the standing something that you guys are looking at like on a day in, day out thing, or is that just something you try to forget about totally?
Oh, I'm sure our guys look at it. I mean, it's something that, when we started training camp in Omaha, we all talked about, hey, let's be great to be a playoff team. It's been 3 years since the Nuggets have been in the playoffs. We'd love to break that drought, but we're not all consumed by it. It's not like everything we do is scoreboard watching, and because we still have our own job to do. If you're 41 games to go, it's a lot of games. It's not like we're in the last week of the season. So that's my big message. You guys can talk about being a playoff team and wanting to be a playoff team, but if we don't go out every day and exhibit the hard work and build the habits that are needed, it doesn't really matter. I'd like to be a team that makes the playoffs because we make the playoffs, not because nobody else is capable of making the playoffs.
Okay.
And tonight's a challenge for us to play against a team that is depleted without Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. But they gave us all we could handle without JJ Redick last time we played him as well. So it's a challenge, and hopefully our guys are ready for the challenge. And but we don't watch it every day. To your point.
Halfway through the season, how would you sum up the first half?
Inconsistent, very inconsistent up and down. And I think part of that comes with some of the youth that we have. That's what I think people forget quite often is that we're a very young team trying to play a lot of young players. And, to be halfway through the season and be at the 8th spot, granted we're not happy with 17 wins, but when you look at trying to implement Jamal Murray, and you still have Emmanuel who's 20, Nikola, Gary, Nurkic, whoever it is, it's a lot of young guys. But I think so far Ali has been inconsistent. The defense has taken a nosedive, and we're trying to resurrect that so we can at least be competitive on that end of the floor.